If you want to know the best mystery movies,
you should definitely watch our picks for the best ones of 2021.
This is Bill. He's my best friend.
we hope you will enjoy the following ranking. Please let us know your favorite in the comments, and make sure to subscribe to never miss a good movie again.
Number 10.
I wasn't ready.
I tend to take my best pictures when you least expect it.
The Voyeurs is an erotic thriller film written and directed by Michael Mohan and stars Sydney Sweeney, Justice Smith, Ben Hardy, and Natasha Liu Bordizzo. Is it okay to watch? Bringing modernity into the genre of erotic thriller, The Voyeurs sees a young couple move into a new apartment. Soon they discover that they have a perfect view of their neighbor's sex life. But when they attempt to anonymously intercede in their lives, they unwittingly set in motion a chain of events that will lead to disaster.
Turn away from me.
Okay.
You're a magnificent body.
Thank you.
Number 9.
Where were you last night?
I was in the police station. Just let me out.
My Son is a mystery thriller film written and directed by Christian Carrion and stars James McAvoy and Claire Foy. Trauma and pain will be a mentor for a father whose only son goes missing. Edmund Murray teams up with his ex-wife to find answers in his former hometown, and actor James McAvoy plays the role to perfection, as not one single line of dialogue was given to him. Because he improvised everything that comes out of his mouth, this drama becomes an incredible experience to remember.
What sort of father you've been to your son?
I know I'm a bad dad. I know I'm never here. I know he can't rely on me. But it's not my fault he's gone missing, darling.
Number 8.
Meeny, miny, miny, mo. Catch a dead girl by her dog.
The Little Things is a neo-noir crime thriller film written and directed by John Lee Hancock and stars Denzel Washington, Rami Malek, Jared Leto, and Natalie Morales. With a breathtaking cast and impressive visuals, The Little Things is the teaming up of an old-school deputy sheriff and a young, thick-headed sergeant. As their case to stop a serial killer who is terrorizing Los Angeles develops, they find themselves drawn into a mysterious past that may reveal things that have more to do with themselves than with the killer.
Let me ask you a question. Why is that? Huh? Why is that?
Number 7.
This is my house! Who are you?
Malignant is a horror film directed by James Wan and stars Annabelle Wallis, Maddie Hassan, George Young, and Jacqueline McKenzie. With its director's return to the genre of chills and thrills, Malignant holds a memorable twist and gripping visuals. Paralyzed from the fear of horrifying visions, a tormented woman must accept reality, that her visions are exactly that, deadly, unstoppable, and very real. But as the torment grows worse and worse, her sense for what is truth and what is lie vanishes.
What's happening?
Number 6. Lamb is an Icelandic drama film directed by Vladimir Johansson and stars Numi Rapace and Hilmar Snare Gudnason. In this intriguing depiction of psychological downfall, horror gets a new face because it's a human-lamb hybrid. As a couple discovers this human-lamb baby on their farmland in Iceland, the wonder brings much joy before ultimately turning into a nightmare that they cannot escape. Number 5.
String her up. No, stop it, stop it!
The Fear Street Trilogy is a horror film series directed by Leigh Janiak and stars Kiana Madeira, Olivia Scott Welch, Sadie Sink, and Gillian Jacobs. This experimental trilogy surprised audiences with the concept of releasing all 3 movies only weeks apart, making it one coherent story, yet each title with its individual style and themes. Taking place in the same location, but sometimes hundreds of years apart, we witness how Fear Street is not a street you want to walk down.
They hanged her on this fairy tree. But she would have died forever if you did what you always do to witches. You burn them.
Number 4.
You're like fishermen out on the water. You throw your bait in, you're trying to catch your fish.
No Man of God is a crime mystery film directed by Amber Seeley and stars Elijah Wood, Luke Kirby, and Robert Patrick. With powerhouse performances that make it impossible to look away, No Man of God brings a spotlight to the final years of serial killer Ted Bundy. Based on real tapes that were found, the film explores how an FBI agent and Bundy form a bond that neither of them expected as they dive into each other's minds to better understand the monster within.
You get them, you pull them up, you mount them on your wall, you get your press conference, you write your book. But deep down, in the deepest depths of the sea, is where the biggest fish are.
Number 3.
I don't have the combination of that safe.
That's okay, his secretary does, and from what we understand, you have the combo to his secretary.
No Sudden Move is a period crime thriller film directed by Steven Soderbergh and stars Don Cheadle, Benicio del Toro, David Harbour, John Hamm, and Amy Seimetz. Combining an excellent past with a nostalgic throwback to director Soderbergh's best pieces, No Sudden Move captures the spirit of old-school crime movies with modern style. When a bunch of small-game criminals are hired to steal what should have been a simple document, everything goes wrong, sending them on a mission to find out who's responsible.
Dad, he knows Mr. Forber.
He doesn't know anybody.
Get in the room. Hey, do not be a hero. Do you understand me? Do not.
All right.
Number 2.
여보세요?
지금 좀 와주면 안 돼? 이런 말 이상하게 들린다는 거 아는데 혹시 몰라서 어떻게든 해야 될 것 같은데.
Recalled is a South Korean mystery thriller film directed by Seo Yoon-min and stars Seo Ye-ji, Kim Kang-woo, and Yeom Hye-ran. When you suffer from illusions that show your future, finding out the truth about your horrifying past is the last thing you might expect. But after an accident takes a woman's memory away, she is haunted by visions of the future that turn out to be true. As the visuals fade away, she is confronted with the truth about her questionable husband.
기시감이라고들 하죠. 일종의 뇌가 일으키는 착각입니다. 아무리 말해도 제가 미쳤다라는 말밖에 안 되네요.
Before we unveil movie number 1, here are a few honorable mentions.
They're playing with us. Let's leave it.
Have you seen my children?
Is everyone trying to play a joke on us?
What?
Aren't these your children?
I'm right here, Mom.
Will you tell me something I've been wondering about? Before you performed last night, you were crying. Why?
That was my memory.
Shouldn't you have just seen the things I was looking at?
You know, David, you've been my tenant for 3 months. You don't have to be so formal. You can just come in through the basement stairs.
No, I don't want to startle you. It's dark in here. Do the bulbs need changing?
I like it dim.
Okay.
Number 1.
It's a bit old-fashioned for some, but I won't do nothing to it. If you don't like it, you can find somewhere else.
It's perfect.
Last Night in Soho is a psychological horror film directed by Edgar Wright and stars Thomasin McKenzie, Anya Taylor-Joy, Matt Smith, and Terrence Stamp. If you let the past in, you have to deal with its consequences in the present. This smart and colorful hit from the cult director finds a young woman entering a gate to the past. Just as everything seems like a dream, she is torn apart between the time periods as a dark mystery begins to hunt her.
Least I can do is drive you home.
What's the most?
Well,
Do you know Goose Street?
very well.
I'm on Goose Place, number 8.
Madame?
Do you agree with our list? Please let us know in the comments. If you want to know more about a particular movie in this list, you can check out our links in the video description. And for more top 10 movie videos, be sure to subscribe to communiTV.